Hi, welcome to the Family Collective. And today we're going to talk about a really exciting topic: how not to kill your spouse when you're both working from home. We have a lot of new situations in our family dynamics today where we have housefuls of people trying to get things done that were usually being done at the office. So my name is Diane Arnold, and like I said, you're at the Family Collective. And let's just talk a little bit about this today. Is anybody else interested on how we're going to make this, or found it hilarious what's been going on at your home? I kind of searched a few blog posts and I found some things that were really interesting. One post said, "This is day 3 of working from home. I just walked into the kitchen and said, 'Crazy weather we've been having. Any plans for the weekend?' The only problem was I was talking to my wife." Another one blogged, "I keep referring to my husband as a coworker at home, trying to call meetings about the dishes and the sinks. And he got mouthy about it, and I said, you know what? I'm going to write you up for insubordination. I think he's really enjoying working from home and all the extra time he has with me." To avoid conflicts, couples right now are really having to figure out how to establish boundaries and expectations, like who's going to take which room and at what time, and who's going to have the kids. And as more couples adjust to this way of life, many will have strain on their relationships. Experts right now are telling us that I think people are going to have to reinvent, or at least get creative about how to reconnect and spend time together. Our normal outlets, like having friends over or going out to lunch, ways that we normally deflect stress, they're no longer an option. So how are we going to balance these things at home? Well, we've come up with just a couple of few tips on how to prevent this stress from taking over these relationships. The first, let's limit those conversations around this COVID virus, because most of us that are watching the news constantly or have people that are watching it are getting nervous. And it's important for us to stay informed, but it's driving us nuts to have this news feed going on 24/7. It only will create more stress for us. Number 2, don't invalidate your partner's concerns. Our leading marriage researchers will tell us that some partners normally carry more stress than others. And so if you're married to a worrier, find creative ways to say, I get that this scares you. I know, honey, I understand. A lot of people just need to be heard and validated, which basically could mean saying, hey, yes, this is stressful. How about third? Schedule daily CEO meetings. I know that sounds funny, but we may need to figure out what a day is going to look like. Who's going to have the upstairs room to take meetings in? Who's going to be in the living room? Or who's going to be in the kitchen? It's really important to kind of set those expectations daily and to maybe even express your appreciation for what's gone well during the day. Take time to sit down and say, what went well today? Hey, what can we do different tomorrow? Being proactive in this category will most likely keep daily confusion to a minimum. How about building a daily routine together? If you have to work from home regularly, it's important to have a routine. A sense of normal will help every one of us, and try to follow that routine. And people out there, that means get up at a normal time, take a shower, get dressed, and get ready for your day to start. It's no different than when you had a commute. Just plan it that way, except for instead of getting in your car, you're going to go ahead and sit down at your desk or sit down at your table and get started. And this is important to give your kids a daily routine too, especially since we have so much going on with them and their schools. And we're going to talk about that a little later this week or next week. Giving them a routine will also give them a sense of security, a sense of knowing, hey, this is what our normal is going to be right now. As schools close and some children begin taking classes online, parents may feel the pressure to assist in that schoolwork. And that may be part of your routine. So be able to sit down with them and look at your schedules, maybe even if through the end of April, and have those important conversations with them. You have an amazing opportunity right now to help create some new healthy habits and priorities in your home. Maybe those that you would have loved to adjust before this time. And you are blessed to be able to create memories with your most important people, your family. Thank you so much for being with us today, and I look forward to seeing you in a new post again very soon.